All right. So, hello everyone, and welcome to our Sunday live. Like I have announced everywhere that I'm going to come live on Sunday in order to take your questions. Since sometimes I'm not able to reply on my Instagram messages, or sometimes I'm not able to reply into the comment section, and a lot of places like that. So, which is why we have planned these kind of lives where I'll be able to talk to you directly and I can explain you about certain topics and certain things that you need to understand. So feel free to ask the questions, and I'll wait for a while till the people can join up this live. And Red Crow is here, though I don't know his real name. But yes, I can see some people joining up. So let's see how this live goes. And I'll be live here for next half an hour. So let's see if we can take out something fruitful out of this live. So hi Ravi, I'm good. How are you? Hi Ashish. Hi Dwarikanath. So I'm excited to answer some of the questions. So shoot your questions and let's get started with today's live. Also, there is a lot going on into the tech world these days. It's quite sensational after the Twitter has showed up. So, hello Dutch, hello Ravi, hello Sagar, hello Iron Man. Hi sir, love from Jaipur, Amit. Hi Amit, glad to get connected since I'm from Jaipur as well. Though I have shifted to Bangalore now, but Jaipur is always nice. And all I can imagine is, I had a word with few of my friends, and they were saying the temperature is rising up to 42 degree. So yeah, I think situations is pretty heated up over there at Jaipur, Amit. Okay, so can we expect a Linux course on LCO? Actually, we are now merged with iNeuron, as a lot of you people know about it already. So yes, we can expect a lot of courses related to Linux, related to cybersecurity. We are coming up with a very crazy cybersecurity course. So the announcements will be made probably within like next 2 to 3 days. So you're gonna have to wait for that. So 14th May meetup. So yeah, I'm gonna be here at the iNeurons office, but I haven't yet planned any of the meetup for me individually. I'm not planning any meetup for a few days now, but definitely we have a lot of amazing and fun-loving programs going on here. So we can expect some really good collaborations on this channel, and a lot more like that. So hi Gautam Yadav, and go ahead and ask your questions quickly because I'm here for like next 15 to 20 minutes only, and then I'm going to push off again due to some of the work that I have. So what do you think about vulnerabilities found in Google Chrome browser? So I still remember, even I have found one of the vulnerability into the Google Chrome 2 years back. So yeah, there are a lot of vulnerabilities. Security is myth. If you ask me about the security, then I'm always gonna say that security is a myth, and we can find a lot of vulnerabilities regarding that. But a lot of people are actually finding the phishing attacks and these kind of vulnerabilities over the Chrome. A lot of people are related to crypto. They are also trying to encode a lot of stuff over there, by which they are finding the vulnerability. So yeah, we have found the third party phishing attack onto the Google Chrome, for which I have won some bounty in my past. So yes, it's there. And any suggestion for keyboard and mouse? So I'm always a big time fan of Razer keyboards and Razer mouse. Currently, I'm using Death Adder mouse, which is one of the finest out there, and I'm using Kraken headphone. So I would like to recommend Razer products in order to get the best quality out there. That big background is coming everyone video in everyone's video. I knew wrong thing. Yeah, I think this brick background is becoming the USP of iNeuron. But anyways, yes, I am heading live exactly from the office of iNeuron directly. So, sir, can I use VMware in i3 laptop? I want to learn RHEL. So, if you're looking to run VMware into your i3 laptop, then I would recommend you to go ahead and try this onto your Linux operating system, because you don't have much capacity out there in order to run VM. Eventually, if the VM will run on i3 processors, then eventually it will be gone, and you will see your laptop stuck in quite a lot. So I would recommend you to upgrade your system first of all. And if you are not looking to upgrade your system, then you're going to have to use the virtualization techniques onto the Linux, since that is using less number of RAM is required into the Linux operating system, so which could be quite good for your system at this moment of time. Is it good to start a career in 4.5 LPA as a software developer? So Basically, Ashish, I don't know what exactly your resume is and how you're rolling out and what are your upcoming plans and how are you moving on as a software developer. But if you're going on a very good and a recognized company, then it's never bad to get started at least. And if you're looking to prepare, we have a lot of iNeuron programs also coming up that are the job guarantee programs. You can explore them as well. But till the time, if you don't have any other option, then you can go for it. And if it is a good company, like if it is some kind of MNC or somewhat like that, then there is no harm out there. You can take a good experience of 1 year or maybe 2 year, and then you can switch maybe. Sir, is Firefox okay? Firefox is okay. It's absolutely fine. In fact, mostly I do my web testing and vulnerability testing on Firefox only. So yes, I love Firefox too. But yeah, you can go ahead. I'm mostly a Firefox fan. So if you'll see the Linux, Kali Linux, so the Firefox is there as well by default. So yes, you can go ahead with Firefox. So how can I connect C++ to MySQL? Any readable resources or video for beginners? Yes, it's you can go ahead and try the library for Learn Code Online or maybe iNeuron. It's out there and it's quite easy out there. So I'm pretty sure I won't be able to explain you how to connect the C++, the demonstration of C++ on how to connect the MySQL, but definitely you can go ahead and explore the library of LCO or maybe iNeuron. So ExpressVPN has no log policy. Will it also have to provide data to government? It's based in EU, I think. So no, I don't think so. Basically, maybe if this VPN thing will go till the next level in India, so they might can block all the VPNs coming out from the different countries. I think so, as per my news. But I think this won't run in India. No log policy. This is not going to run in India because first of all, they are stopping the different virtual private network providers, and later on, maybe they are going to put their thresholds over the other VPNs out there, which are not Indian-based VPNs. But as for now, I don't think so. They have any other option, which is the reason why a lot of virtual private network companies are moving abroad. They are not. They don't have any interest in staying in India since this is not possible actually. VPN is made to provide you privacy, and this doesn't make any sense. They can they can give a prompt, like all the VPN companies can give a prompt to the users saying that please don't use any malicious thing or anything that goes against our country, which could be a better solution. You can give the guidelines, or maybe you can give a little bit of exclamatory mark, or maybe a pop-up notification that please use responsibly. If you are committing any crime via our VPN, then in few cases we can give your logs to our government. But you cannot keep all the logs. Like you cannot witness, and you cannot keep an eye. It's like the government is looking to monitor that which user is doing what. So there is no sense in keeping the logs over the people who are using VPN. So can we expect, you mean? So can we expect new hacking course, Kotla Shashank? So Shashank, I guess we are going to launch the offline course here at Bangalore, and maybe from tomorrow onwards you'll be able to see some of the announcements regarding the offline training. That is going to be a one-shot course for the hacking users. So you can keep an eye on that. Tomorrow we are going to announce the offline users. So it is going to be a really good news. If you have any of your friends nearby here at Bangalore, then you can definitely recommend that. And the most important and the most amazing part is that I'm going to, I'm going to give the placement to some of the users, some of the students who are going to attend our program. So since we are looking for new people to join our team, so this is going to be a good job guarantee program that I'm about to launch in upcoming days related to cybersecurity. Is VPN will useless in future? I don't think so. Since just for the security purpose, Daksh, I'm also using VPN in order to hit the bounties. Whenever I go ahead and try to hit the web bug bounty, then I go ahead and try the VPN, and then I start hitting the bounties. So that is the safe way, because sometimes they block our IP addresses, and I'm pretty sure that my company will be wholly disappointed if I'll get their IP addresses blocked onto some websites. So which is the reason, in order to keep ourselves on a safer side, we use the VPN. Good evening, Shiva Vishwakarma. So views about doing IT job in India versus in Canada with 1+ years of experience. See, I have seen this. If you are a good employee, and if you keep the capability to grow, then you can grow in any company, whether it is a startup or whether it is a good MNC. But definitely, in Canada also, you don't have bigger and like you don't have crazy IT scenes over there. Things are really very amazing here in India as well. But if you say that, what do you think about doing a job in a Silicon Valley, then I would definitely recommend you to go at the Silicon Valley or maybe California or New York. That is a much better than doing a job in India. But again, if you are a good employee, then you can take a good growth in India as well. Since you need to make sure that you join a startup or maybe you join a company that respects your effort, and if they are always open to give a hike to you depending upon your performance and your capabilities and the amount of work that you are holding. If you do these type of questions with HR while getting placed in any company, then I'm pretty sure then that is going to be the most fruitful company, and that is going to be the best workplace that you can ever imagine. If the company and the HR is not ready to give you the growth according to your talent, you can say, then whether you are one years of experience, whether you're keeping 1 years of experience or whether you are keeping 5 years of experience, it will go in drain. So choosing the right company is as equally important, as much important as choosing the right candidate for the employee. So it is a two-way thing. Don't keep it like it is a one-way thing, that you are just the company is just choosing you as a candidate and you're getting hired. No, it is not going to be like that. You do carefully choose the companies that is going to give you a great future out there and a great stability into your future out there. Sir, my laptop has dual storage HDD and SSD both. Windows 11 install SSD. So should I install Linux on HDD? So if you have both the dual storage, then I believe you can run your work with the dual boot, you can say. Or maybe you can go with the virtualization if you don't have 15 hours or maybe a 8-hour job that needs to be spent on the Linux operating system. If you are using Linux operating system for like 2 to 3 hours just, then I think so that you can go ahead with the dual boot or the virtualization technique as well, since SSD is doing great out there. Sir, is 3.5 LPA is enough in Bangalore? I don't think so, because living cost is little higher as compared to the other non-metro metro cities. But I think so that 3.5 LPA is not enough to do a job in Bangalore. But again, it depends that you are going in which company, how much capability and how much potential you have in order to build the connections that can take you to the next level. Or if you are just going to gain the experience, since you are a fresher, then it's really important to get started. And it's really important to make the networks out there into the corporate so that you can take it to the next level. So the only thing that is important is to get started. But again, if 3 LPA is your placement, then I don't think so that you'll be able to have fun around here in the city, or maybe you'll be able to save some money for your future prospect. So keep that thing out of your mind if you are taking this 3.5 LPA of package in Bangalore. Which programming language could be useful in future? We have seen the amazing growth of JavaScript, and all I can say that JavaScript has like boosted like anything. So JavaScript is something that you can look for, because with the help of JavaScript you can develop the mobile apps as well. If you're going to go with the React framework, and you can also develop really amazing web pages as well, since there are a lot of amazing frameworks out there with the React, or you can say the Node. The whole stack of JavaScript is amazing. If you talk about MERN as well, so then JavaScript is the one language that I would like to recommend you. But again, the whole point of starting to learn any programming language is to decide that where do you wish to go. If you are looking to become a software developer and then you say that JavaScript is the best language, then I might be wrong at that case. So first of all, you need to decide that in which domain you need to move. What do you want to become in your life? If you want to become a web developer, then you're going to go with the web development stack. Or if you want to become a software developer, then you should go with Java. And these kind of different stacks that are there that you need to decide, and then you can proceed with what you need to learn. Sir, can you tell about Masai School? I have no idea about Masai School, Sohail. Uh, Java versus JavaScript, which one to go to start a career? If you look at the packages, and if you look at the different opportunities that we have here in Bangalore and some other startups as well, then I believe JavaScript is the option, because JavaScript is super dynamic, super helpful for the mobile developers as well and for the web developers as well. So I would really like to recommend JavaScript all the way. Is your course absolutely for beginner? Yes, Sohail, my course, the offline course, is absolutely for beginners. So it is going to be a corporate batch actually. The batches are only going to stay on the weekends. So on Saturday and on Sunday, you're going to have the classes, and these classes will be of like 4 to 5 hours. So it is going to be a rigorous training. Everything will be taken from scratch. So you can go ahead and try that, and you can just wait for the announcement. Hi Himanshu, and the Red Crow is asking about that courseathon thing starting tomorrow. Will we get ID and pass in order to access video and complete and make a project? Yes, actually, you need to go ahead and try to visit ineuron.ai, where you're gonna take the packages, and the whole purpose of this courseathon is in order to, we have seen a lot of users buying a lot of online courses, and they are not actually reading it. So in order to create something out of the box by which user can get engaged more, and they cannot leave the learning part in between. That is the reason why we have started the courseathon. So it's all about the learning. If you learn more, we will grow more. So that's how it is going to be, which is why we have came up with this idea of running this courseathon. Have an offer of 4 LPA and 2 years bond as fresher in startup. Should I go for it? If you are having a 2 years of bond, you should really talk to your HR about the growth that you can expect, and about the job opportunities, and about the different roles that you can take in that company. So that is the one thing that you need to talk about your growth. If they are coming up with a bond, then please go ahead and get a shot with how much growth you can take in this company. If that growth is limited, then you should really go ahead with the 1 year bond, because taking some experience somewhere is really important. Like again, I've told you that you need to get started first of all. That is the main thing out there. So go ahead and try to get that bond, cut it down to 1 year only. Else, go ahead and talk about your growth with your HR. Just came here after Naveen Reddy sir's live session. Okay, that's great to see a lot of people, jumping from here and there because we all are almost a family now. So, sir, I am a TE student. I'm learning and preparing for placement. How can I learn and join your team? So, Mahesh, I think you should go ahead and try the ineuron.ai. A lot of assistance is already provided over there. You can go ahead and hit the call to the people. They're going to take you step by step about your interests and about what you want to do in life, and then you can go ahead and get started with these kind of guidance. Online cybersecurity, sir. So online cybersecurity is not releasing anytime soon. But yes, we are coming up with online courses as well. But we are coming up with online courses after maybe a month or two. But I believe we are more looking for the offline boot camps, since we were missing the offline boot camps, and everybody has texted us. LCO was always conducting the offline boot camps long back. So people are missing those offline boot camps. So which is why we are more going towards the offline trainings into the cybersecurity. And yes, we are going to roll it out in Bangalore soon. CEO gift at LCO is awesome. Yes, LCO is rising and growing like crazy, and LCO is really happy to merge their hand with iNeuron for a better growth and for a better expansion. And I believe to provide the affordable content to you, the quality affordable content to you, we have taken this step to merge it up. View about the future of Salesforce developer versus full stack developer MERN. So I believe there is more growth on MERN stack developers, because if you're going to go with MERN stack, then you're going to be a sole programmer out there, and you're going to develop a lot of amazing stuff out there. You're going to develop a lot of amazing products out there, maybe some applications, maybe some websites. But if you're going to go with the Salesforce, then Salesforce is entirely a different thing. You go ahead with the billing softwares, or you go ahead with a lot of CRMs. That is what is made into the Salesforce. Most of the time it is a module based thing out there into the Salesforce. So Salesforce has entirely a different era. If we talk about the packages, then packages are also much better in MERN as compared to Salesforce. So I believe I would like to recommend you for the MERN once again. Hello, sir. Currently doing MCA. I want to do PhD. I want to write doctor before my name. That is a fantasy for quite a lot of people. I want to do job in industry, and any company give no objection certificate for PhD with jobs. Yes, there are a lot of companies that are giving you the part time if you are looking to pursue your PhD side by side. But I believe, in order to get focused towards one job, look, if a company will see you getting enrolled in PhD and then they will look you that you want to do some kind of job, then even the company knows that you are not going to be 100% focused in doing that job, since you have the workload and different kind of stress related to your PhD, like you mentioned, that is going on. So if a company will see that you are not going to get focused, since you're going to keep your PhD in your parallel, then they are not going to give you a full-time job. At least if I would have to give a job to someone and he's enrolled in PhD, then I would not rely on him much, since you're going to say, you're going to end up criticizing that company ultimately if you are occupied somewhere, if your brain is occupied somewhere. In the end, who doesn't want an employee who is going to stay focused throughout the time, while doing their jobs? So I believe this could be one thing that a company or maybe an interviewer can think about you, Sohil. Can I switch from full stack developers to Salesforce? Hey, why are you developing? Why are you switching from full stack to Salesforce? I don't get this reason, Man Patel. But anyways, it's your choice once again. But I believe again, full stack development is much more better than Salesforce. It will get you a more higher paying job. My area is DL, ML, and NLP. Okay, so sir, how about a job opportunity to work with you? Okay, Imanshu, you're already connected here. So yes, actually, we are coming up with an offline course, and I'm really glad to announce that I'm for sure about to give a placement to a guy who is going to perform best in my offline boot camp that is going to be that is going to be launched in Bangalore next month. So if anybody is looking for a job opportunity, the doors are open. Go ahead and knock our doors of cybersecurity. If you're interested in cybersecurity, then we are coming up with a for sure placement program next month. Since even I am looking to expand my team, we are looking to expand our cybersecurity domain like crazy. So we need a lot of hirings, and we need a lot of freshers as well. So if you're looking for a job, go ahead and try our offline boot camp that is related to hacking. We are almost about to announce it within like next 3 2 days. Even Hitesh sir is going to announce it. I'm going to announce it. So keep an eye on that. Okay, so what do you do when you're frustrated? I sleep when I'm frustrated. And mostly when I'm frustrated, I'm doing this therapy that is helping me out, that is playing Counter-Strike Go. Though I haven't yet streamed any of my gaming thing, since I'm not a professional gamer out there. A lot of players are really good out there playing Counter-Strike Go. But yeah, whenever I'm frustrated, I indulge myself into the gaming or maybe reading books, or I sleep. That's what I do. Okay, I can see a lot of questions coming up back to back. So I'm sorry if I'm replying and coming to your questions slowly, but trust me, I'm trying to reply everyone's question one by one. Okay, so Parvez MD says I'm working in Java support project. And what are the skills 2 year experience Java developer must have? See, if you're having 2 years of experience in Java development, then I think you should really go towards the Spring framework, or maybe you can go ahead with the Selenium testing out there, because testing is one thing that people are actually looking for. And the Java based companies are looking for so much of testing, because there are a lot of senior developers out there, and the code gets expired after a while, or maybe sometimes people find a lot of ways in order to hack them up. A lot of vulnerabilities are showing up, which is why for the products that are developed a long back, people are finding a lot of testers out there. So if you are into Java, then I would, if you have a 2 experience of Java and you want to go to the next level, then I would recommend you to go with the Selenium testing or somewhat like that. Okay, eligibility for offline bootcamp. So there is no eligibility for offline bootcamp if you are having any kind of technical experience, or if you have completed any programming language, or if you are from like BCA or engineering, then you can go ahead and join our offline bootcamp. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, that is Saksham the Computer Guy. You can drop your details out there, and someone from our team will contact you regarding the offline bootcamp. So mean versus MERN. I believe in mean versus MERN, there is a very small difference out there. See, the Angular goes up with the dirty loop combination into the DOM, that is document object model of the JavaScript, while uh, while this React, it develops instantly. It is reacting instantly as as it names it, name is defining, which shows the instant, the instant changes into the web page, since the module is already there, but you need to click on button, by which the help of DOM, that module will be loaded instantly, which is why I believe that mode is much better than mean. I'm a big fan of React rather than Angular, but again, a lot of people are using Angular too, and that is also a mind-blowing technology again. So I'm not saying that Angular is bad, but I like and prefer React more. Okay, so few more questions. Raju has written a lot of questions once again, back to back. So hello, bro. I have learned assembly language plus reverse engineering like Windows, Android, etc. So what should I do next? So if you have learned assembly language, and for sure, if you are mentioning reverse engineering, then I believe you must be having some interest into the cybersecurity, I believe. Then I believe you should actually start learning that how you can write the reverse engineering codes into the assembly language. You should go ahead and try to look at the architecture. You should go ahead and try to see the ports that can be manipulated with the help of assembly language. Because the exploits and the vulnerabilities that can be taken out with the help of developing something in assembly language could be unbeatable, and it could be really brutal out there. Because if there is something that is actually interacting directly to the assembly language of any operating system, then it could leave a very big and very bad impact out there if you can find any open port and or any vulnerability like that. So if you have completely learned that, I would recommend you to go ahead and develop something from assembly language, and then you should go ahead and try for writing exploits by taking some more knowledge of port scanning or somewhat like that. What are the possibilities of getting job as a web developer or DevOps at the age of 49 years? So, see, into the programming world, we consider something that is called as 5+ years of experience, 2+ years of experience, or maybe 10+ years of experience. So we are not much bothered about your age. What we are much bothered about is your portfolio, first of all, and second thing that we are much bothered about the experience that you have. Suppose if a guy is 49 years old and he's having the experience of 3 years, and if a guy is 30 years old and he's having experience of 8 years, then who would you recommend? I believe the guy having the experience of 8+ years, though he is just 30 years of age, not 49. So it's all about taking the experience and creating the portfolio. The age doesn't matter for anyone, because you don't know what is the age behind the guy who has developed a product like Zomato or maybe Swiggy. You really don't care about it. How good your innovation can be, that's what matters in the end out there. I got selected in a company, but they don't disclose language. What? They don't disclose language? I want to become my career in JavaScript. See, if they are not disclosing language, that's quite strange, because, first of all, you need to take the requirements and job rules very clearly about what you are going to do there. And if they are not disclosing it, then I believe they are not a good company at all. I should not say that directly. I don't know what actually the case is and what actually the scenario is, but I wouldn't consider that. Okay, so Harshit Gupta says, I'm working as SOE into Volte IMS profile. Shall I swap to full DAX or DevOps? I believe you should switch to DevOps, because I believe DevOps is something that even the Google and the Microsoft and the big tech giants were using from like last 20, 30 years, and this thing got common recently into the market, which is why a lot of other companies are also switching to DevOps. So those operations are really important in any company at all. And into the startup and the old companies, they are actually not on DevOps right now. They are in fact moving on cloud these days, which is why you have the high chances that you can get a very big high paying jobs in DevOps. So I would recommend you to go for DevOps, Harshit. Okay, so oh my goodness, I didn't saw we have completed 28 minutes, almost half an hour replying your questions. So I'll be live here for like next 10 to 15 minutes only, because we are past quite a lot of time now. So now I'm looking for job at iNeuron just because I want to explore lots of tech stuff. Can you please suggest me regarding this? We at iNeuron, we keep on we keep on welcoming a lot of freshers and a lot of experienced people out here, because once we train them according to us, then I'm pretty sure by getting a training from us, at least they are ready to work with us as well. Because this is not a company that just teaches you and then they tell you to go away. If we are teaching you, we are making your job ready. From the other company's perspective and from our company's perspective as well, since iNeuron is just not about teaching, it has a lot of multiple products also coming up. The job portals are also coming up at iNeuron. A lot of good things are coming up. So in house we have a lot of developers out here, and we are constantly hiring a lot of new people. So we teach them in a way that they don't create the nuisance, or they are not stuck anywhere into their life, whether they are getting hired at iNeuron or maybe at some other company. So we keep this thing in our mind while we train them, which is why we are delivering the high quality trainings out there at iNeuron, and they are getting the students are getting some really good results out there. Bro, please tell us what is the future scope of mainframe technology. I don't have much feeling. Honestly, I don't have much knowledge about mainframe technology. Okay, so Chenalastic, you're welcome. I am currently 20 years old. Okay, so Raju is 20 years old, and Raju is taking a scenario of 49 years old. Oh, that's an amazing thing out there. So I'm currently 20 years old, and in which field I can go? So Raju, if you're just 20 years old, then I believe you should first of all explore your college life. And while getting trained at college, you should explore a lot of technologies out there, and you try to create some good portfolio out there, and you see that what turns you on the most, whether it is web development or whether it is Android. So what is that thing? You need to think about that. First of all, the brain can deliver the highest level of creativity is what you should expect in your future. So you got to have to decide that very carefully. So the only way to decide that what you should learn and what you should not learn is to try a lot of things for a while, and then you see that where you are getting indulging the most. What is in which zone are you comfortable? Some people are not comfortable while writing codes. Some people are not comfortable while doing the testing stuff. Some people are more comfortable and creative towards the UI UX design. UI UX design is also a good thing out there. You can try a lot of amazing software that are required for user interface and best user experience, that are Figma. You can try for XD as well. So these are the things that you can try, and you can get the best results out there. Okay, so last three questions, and then I'm going to say bye bye to all of you, because it's more than half an hour that I'm sitting live in here, and I'm really enjoying the good amount of interaction since my channel is getting little dead out there. So go ahead and try to share my videos and try to recommend it to your friends. Try to publicize it on your Instagram accounts and somewhat like that. So, what are the best resources to learn code for non-technical students? See, we have created a lot of amazing transitions at iNeuron as well. The recent example that we have seen from the video of Chris sir. By the way, if you're enthusiastic towards AI ML, you should go ahead and try to subscribe the channel of Mr. Krish Nayak. So into the last code cash show, they are actually running up with the code cash show. So where they are giving the cash for giving the right answers, like 3,000 per question, 2,000 per question. So that could be really amazing. So I just repeat, the name of that channel is Krish Nayak. So there we have seen into the code cash show that there was one HR, and they have shown a real good transition in changing from HR to AI ML analyst, and that is a really big transition. So I don't believe it that if somebody is non-technical or if somebody is technical, if you have that zeal to learn, then you can get started with everything from scratch. And when you have instructors like us that are even ready to teach you the small maths problem as well, in order to make you understand, like we talk about permutation and combination when I personally talk about it, whenever I'm teaching anything related to hacking. So there is no harm to start anything from scratch. So I believe the background and the technical background doesn't matter as much, though it saves a lot of your time while learning something. But yes, you can get started from anywhere at any time. What does it take to build a startup if you are in college? Don't build a startup if you're in college. That's what I believe. Because if you will not get to know about what is happening around into the companies, what is the work culture, what is the technicalities that are required, what are the legal aspects, and what is required to make a company, how disciplined you gotta have to be, how you need to run a lot of people out there. So until and unless you're not getting a huge amount of funding where you can hire a lot of good CTOs, technical officers, where you're hiring a lot of good CEO, a good CEO that can run your company, that can run your management. When you don't get a funding to hire an HR, then I would recommend you to not to get started with startup on your own hands. It could be really messy out there in the end, and you won't be having a good end in the end. How much Java Advanced is different from Java Core, and how much opportunity is there in Java Core? See, you don't have much opportunities in Java Core for sure, but Java Advanced is nothing but the complete end side of Java. So Java is definitely incomplete. Don't look for job if you're just learning Java core. I would recommend you to learn Java advanced as well, and then you should go ahead and hunt for the jobs. Because if it is suppose if you are just investing one of your month in order to increase your salary just by learning a bit, then I believe you should go for that choice for sure. Best backend platform for next future, I think Node. Node is really amazing out there, and that is going to be the best one. So nail the algorithm like those daily vlog people. They know that's why they upload at fixed time daily at 7 p.m. trains, and algo increases the reach. See, I believe I haven't interacted with anyone from got a long time, which is why I have lost the connections from a lot of my dear subscribers. And I used to see the comments of them daily on my YouTube channels, but my algorithm of this channel is totally broken. But I know I have that quality content, and the amount of efforts that I'm trying to give on it back again. I don't really mind about a lot of people watching my videos. If there are if there are 300 peoples and they are appreciating about my content, or maybe if I am solving some of the problems of their life, I'm happy with 200 and 300 people as well. So if I'm going to deliver the top notch quality, eventually I'll get a good traffic on this channel once again. So that doesn't matters. The quality is again the top notch priority for me. Not nailing the algorithm, like uploading something for getting the viral, or keeping the fake, or maybe you can say clickbaits. That is not my thing. So I believe I'm going to go with this space only, whether I'm going to get the less attention or not. So vacancies for Flutter development at iNeuron. Yes, if you talk about the vacancies, then I believe iNeuron is soon launching a job portal platform as well, where there are hundreds of vacancies that are about to show up. So I believe you should keep an eye on to the job platform of iNeuron that is going to be launched soon, within few months from now. Waiting for cybersecurity announcements. So yes, the announcement of cybersecurity will be done by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I believe, and it will be an offline boot camp. But that's it for today's Sunday Live. I'll be coming live once again the next Sunday as well, exactly at 4 p.m. in the evening. So go ahead and press the bell icon button. Go ahead and subscribe as well. And I'll see you again with your doubts tomorrow Sunday as well. So keep your questions ready, and I would love to interact with you once again tomorrow. And that's it for this time. I'll see you again. Have a good day, everyone, and have a good weekend as well.